It's nothing a little music can't help. Rockin', rockin' and rollin'.
Hi everyone, so the most important thing that we do anytime we pick up our horns is we have to listen. We have to use these funny things that stick out of the side of our heads all the time. I don't care if you think you're doing the right rhythm. I don't care if you think you're playing the right note. You are not doing any of those correctly unless you're using these and you're comparing it to what you hear around you. So for example number 1, I want you to tell me, am I playing this example too fast or too slow? I'll even add my metronome in here to help you out. This is the beat that I should be playing with. Lots of us, when we play, I think we have our own internal tempo, but we all have to share a tempo. And this is the tempo that I'm trying to share. I should be playing with this. Am I too fast or too slow? So was I playing too fast or too slow compared to that click? All right, problem number 2. I'm going to mess up one of those rhythms. I'm going to play one of them incorrectly. And I want you to tell me which measure am I playing incorrectly. Is it measure 1? Or, I'm sorry, is it measure 5, 6, 7, or 8? Which measure am I playing wrong? Which measure contained the wrong rhythm? That's what you got to tell me. All right. Now, the next thing, I'm not going to have the metronome. This is another rhythm thing. This is problem number 3. I'm not going to use a metronome. We all have to internalize a tempo, though, because, you know, when I'm on a podium conducting, you don't hear a click. You don't hear a metronome going. So you have to internalize it. So there is one particular rhythm that I'm going to mess up every single time. So in number 3, you can see that I have eighth notes, I have quarter notes, and I have half notes. So which rhythm do I keep messing up every single time? So there was one rhythm every single time that I messed up. If you couldn't tell, maybe you want to rewind it, go back and check it. By the way, I will give you bonus points if you can tell me what movie theme that's from. That'll be really tricky considering the fact that I played it kind of incorrectly. So can you recognize that? I'm not sure. All right. For number 4, I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to give you an example. So I want to see if you guys can tell me what a major scale should sound like. All of us, we've been asked to play scales during this quarantine, and some of us have been playing them incorrectly, and we don't even realize it. That's because I don't think our ears are trained towards a major scale. So what a major scale should sound like is it should sound happy. Alright, that sounds really, really happy. And I can start on any note, and it will sound similar to that. So I'm going to start basically as far away from that pitch as I can get. So here's another major scale. Alright, so I'm going to play another scale. I'm going to pick another random note that I pick up on. I want you to tell me, am I playing a major scale or am I playing some other type of scale? Remember, a major scale should sound happy. If there is one note that sounds a little bit weird, if it makes you not sound cheerful, then it means it's not a major scale. All right, so here we go. Is this a major scale or not a major scale? So for that last one, was that a major scale or was that not a major scale? That's what you have to determine. All right, so problem number 5. I'm going to mess up a slur. Okay, let's see if your ears are so attuned. It's easy to tell rhythm problems. It's easy to tell tempo problems. But when it come to articulation, it's a little harder. So I want you to tell me if you can hear if I am playing one of these slurs wrong. Which one am I playing wrong? Let me say that. I am definitely going to play a slur wrong. which one am I playing wrong? Am I playing the slur in measure 17 wrong, or am I playing the slur in measure 19 wrong? Which one? Alright, if you weren't sure, maybe you should go back and you should listen to it again. But one of those, I didn't slur. I tongued it when I should have slurred it. Are your ears attuned enough that you could tell which one it was? Alright, the next one is going to, I'm going to play the same theme, but I'm going to add a slur somewhere. Okay, so this is problem number 6. I'm going to add a slur somewhere where it shouldn't be added. Which measure, I'll even just be even more that broad. Which measure am I adding a slur that doesn't exist? So in one of those measures, either measure 21, 22, 23, or 24, I added a slur. Which one of those measures did I add a slur? All right, this next one, this is actually kind of more an advanced technique. If you're in choir, you've probably actually done this. But for us band people, we don't do this too often where we train our ears because we rely on our machines too much. All right, so this is the example. This is example A. What you'll notice is I want you to hear how when the notes go down, you can hear the notes go down. When the notes go up, you can hear that they go up. So you heard here, and it went down, and then you heard, and you saw that it went up, and then again, 2 down. This is example B. I'm just training your ears to see if you can tell when a note goes up and when it goes down. Alright, so you heard it went up, you saw the notes go up, and right when I reached that top note, you heard that it turned around and went back down. Alright, so for number 7, I'm going to play one of those notes incorrectly. I'm going to go the wrong direction. Okay, so if it says that I'm supposed to go up, I'm going to go down. If it says I'm supposed to go down, I'm going to go up. Which one note am I playing incorrectly? Is it note number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, or number 5? Which one? So one of those notes, I went the wrong direction and I played incorrectly. This happens to us a lot of times when we're playing in band, especially brass players. Maybe you have a leap you're supposed to make up, but you don't change your air and you actually end up going down. Well, that's something that you have to be able to hear, and you have to be able to tell that difference. All right. And and then our last one, number 8. Okay, there is one of these accents I'm going to leave out. Okay, we all learned about accents. Accents mean you're supposed to give a little bit of emphasis to the note. You're supposed to like push on it, lean on it. All right, and it's supposed to be a little bit more special than all the others. So I'm going to do that with one of these notes. I'm going to make one of these notes, though, not as special. All the rest I'll play correctly, but one of them I'm not. Let's see if you guys can tell which one it is. Alright, and you know what? If you actually even watch my performance, you can actually physically see when I do accents and when I don't do accents. For some reason, when I play, my body has to have a physical reaction. So I'll do that again and see if you can catch that. Which one note am I not accenting? Number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. And maybe you can actually even see in my body. Yeah, I can't help it. When I do an accent, I have to move my body. That's just something I do. Okay, so that was your assignment today. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, and I'll try and help you out the best I can. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, whatever. You're sort of pitchy.